Welcome back, episode 18 to Revisit It, and this is for us.
This is 100% for us.
We love DarksydePhil so much.
He's probably my favorite person on this
Dude,
earth.
he's literally my favorite YouTuber of all time.
It's ridiculous.
I have had endless hours of entertainment thanks to DarksydePhil.
Every single time I'm like, I need something to listen to, I'll go to him, either just to listen to him or like, I need just something to listen to while I'm finding something to listen to.
Dude, I'll be playing video games and I'll go, I could be listening to new music. I could be doing, no,
Watching
I'm
anime.
listening to DarksydePhil.
I fall asleep to this man. I wake up to this man. Legit.
He is awful.
He's the greatest man who ever lived. And I will not hear a word against him.
This is a living train wreck that is just derailing everything day for the past 10 years.
Gotta stop you there. Every single time the train looks like it's about to double barrel into a volcano, and Wizard comes up and rights that wrong and gets him right back on that track. But the wheel is just a little bit squeakier.
A little looser.
And the Wizard can't do anything about it, but he gets him back on that track.
So every time he hits that corner again, that boy flips a little harder. And the Wizard just keeps coming, just going, no.
He's using up a little bit more of his magic each time. He's going to tire out, but not now. And probably not ever, if I'm being honest.
So this is DarksydePhil's debunking stream. I think this was when he was talking about, he had just talked about Pro Jared.
He had a big tweet.
And it's just like, oh, okay, new people are tuning in to me, but there's all these haters and detractors, as he calls them, putting all this slander about me online. So it's best to debunk all of this for the new listeners. So the audience is just like, okay, so they're just lying about Phil. Phil is a habitual liar and bullshit artist.
Yes, he spins whatever he needs to in his own head, regurgitates it to his audience, and the people who believe him will believe every single word he says.
And this is just for context. Just the past few days, he said, I can't stream today. I have an ear infection. And it's making me really sick. And I'm really hurt. And I've gotten medicine for it, everything. So people today did not believe him. And they went, show the medicine. And he went, so you want me to go all the way to my room.
Two doors down.
Get the medicine. Come back, show the stream. I'm not going to do that. And then he just like, he has this vest thing where every time he hits tips go, he throws on this ridiculous vest. $100 tip go every stream. And he
throws streams a day.
He throws on this ridiculous vest, and they're like, when you go get the vest, go get the medicine. No. Are you serious, Phil? Prove them wrong. Except he can't, because he's just lying.
It's the easiest thing in the world to just be like, here's the medicine. But no. And also, one of my most favorite and most hated moments of his is he had just broken up with his girlfriend, longtime girlfriend. He was living by himself at the moment. He's just like, man, living by myself is so hard. I can't cook for myself. I just gotta stream so much. I know I'm eating unhealthy and blah blah blah. And this dude comes to the stream just like, hey Phil, my brother just died. You know, I understand it's hard, but what's wrong with just like some eggs or like some cheese on toast or whatever? And he just unloads on this dude.
He's like, I don't even know if you're telling the truth, but you win today. You're the king of suffering.
Nobody cares. Shut up.
This is my stream. Go do your own stream if you want people to feel sorry for you.
It's the most baffling thing that I've ever seen. The way that this dude responds to this guy. So the best way to think about this dude is he's just the biggest narcissist that will ever meet. It is all about him.
It's all about him, and it's everybody else's fault. He never does anything wrong. He does everything correct.
And this is gonna be extra bad because the two of us are basically historians on film. So he's just gonna be spitting this garbage. I hope we can get to the slap an 11-year-old girl thing. But I know that's like halfway through the stream.
So
we're 5 minutes in without pressing play.
This is we're recording this very late at night, and eventually we're gonna get tired. Now, there was only one revisited we ever done, and I think it was the very first revisited where we stopped recording. No, it was two. It was that and the DBZ one. We stopped recording so we could do something else. That time we were just tired. It was just like 2 hours. We weren't used to doing this. So we were just tired. It's like, that's a good enough point to stop. The DBZ one, we had to go do our podcast. So at some point, we're going to get sleepy or just need to go to sleep. And it's just like, okay, that's the end of it.
But Phil gives life.
Phil gives energy. He gives life.
This is also the longest video that we're going to do.
This might legitimately be 6 hours.
Dude.
Legitimately be 6 hours. I can't wait.
Yeah. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Phil Burnell, aka DarksydePhil here. And I'm doing something very special tonight, something that was completely unplanned, something that's off the cuff, on the fly. The reason I'm doing this is because in the past couple...
What's with his eyes? They keep opening. It's so
darting.
wide.
What is he doing? He's darting all over the place. Is he okay?
What the Phil? Oh.
Off the cuff, on the fly. The reason I'm doing this is because in the past couple of days, the internet at large has finally...
Yeah, the entire internet,
this
Phil.
He's already poisoning the well by just going, all right, this one dude did something bad, but then I got back at him, so now everybody likes me. Come on, that's not how it works.
Internet at large has finally kind of turned an eye to me for the first time in a major way in a long time, in an actual positive light. Now, this
he said the word positive a lot.
Stream is not going to be about that. All right, I'm not going to be talking about how this other guy, this other content creator, completely screwed up his life by doing messed up stuff. And basically, I had two pretty epic-looking tweets that, yes,
Of
one
course,
of them was
I'm not gonna talk about this, but here I am talking about it. Here I am. This dude did bad. I did good, but we ain't gonna talk about that. Yes. Revisited led up to this moment.
But it was all to this.
Yes, one of them was directly to him and one wasn't. It was more indirect, but two epic tweets that kind of went crazy on Twitter. One of which has like 6,000 likes. One has like over 17,000 likes. And major content creators, including guys like Hee Productions and PewDiePie. Amongst...
It's H3 Productions. And he just went, man got big number. Him popular. What is Hee Productions? Big content creators like Hee Productions didn't do an iota of research to even...
And he is actively with PewDiePie. Who gives a about him or the people that like him? And I was like, oh, PewDiePie was liking my stuff?
Amongst others, have been like referencing me.
All
Boogie
the
said
others.
It was his favorite tweet ever. This is the first time in years that anyone has really come out and said anything positive about me. Because sadly, as you guys and gals know, if you are longtime fans of mine, there's a lot of bullshit and slander and all kinds of crap about me all over the
What are you looking at, sir? What are you looking?
Where are your eyes?
Focus, dude.
It has to be stream chat.
It's got to be cash rolling in.
I guess it's not Hee Productions. They say it some other way. I have no idea how they say it.
I don't care. I don't care.
I don't care how they say it. It doesn't even matter. This is about me.
I've never
even heard of them guys.
I know that he's popular. That's all that matters.
He's
and
popular,
he liked it.
and he liked one of my tweets, and that's what y'all should be focused on. Not me, not even knowing who the it is.
Nothing.
Just that them got big number and them like me.
That's exactly. Look at that face. That's what he is. He's just like big number man like me.
I'm just saying, big content creators, all right, have been referencing me in a good light. And I'm like, this is a great opportunity because I've got over 2,000 new Twitter followers. I've got hundreds of new followers on my YouTube channel. I know people are going to be coming out to check out the streams. And if they don't see that, you know, I basically take this opportunity to do something positive and kind of almost clear my name for the last 7 years of slander that's been against me on YouTube.
You're not fixing that Guido's Peak kid.
I almost feel that sadly, there's not going to be another opportunity to do it. Because the thing is, there's so much.
I just noticed that he has the noise canceling stuff behind. That's not how that works.
Yeah, it is. No, it's just wherever you need it to be. Hey, your voice is going forward. Why is it behind you, sir?
But no, sound bounces off of everything, every little bit of the wall. It's not protecting it by going.
Yeah, it is.
Crap that's said and done about me all the time. And yes, every once in a while on a stream or in a video, I can kind of denounce it and tell you the real story behind it. But the funny thing is that some of these things I've talked about at length in the past, and people just don't know. Oh, well, Phil addressed it. Well, we addressed it, and we just say that it's still a fact. I'm like, but no, I actually talked about this 2, 3, 4 years ago, and I explained the whole situation from start to finish. And people are still like,
pause. Oh, that's so perfect. You would think this is so important. He's clearing his name. He's clearing the BS. You would think, oh, send a tip live, bits over there, and top cheer. Get all that out of here. You clearing your name from slander, homie. You trying to get your name out there.
Yeah, this would be the perfect opportunity to be like, I appreciate everything that's gonna roll in, but guys, this is not a stream about tips.
I'm coming out here naked. I'm coming out here before you just to clear my name to all these people that want to hear me.
All shout outs will happen after the stream.
Well, it didn't happen, right? So the purpose of tonight's stream and tonight's video here is to basically take a lot of those things, that common things, misconceptions about me, slanderous statements, memes, things about DarksydePhil that have been said over the last 7 years, kind of try to at least denounce them, debunk them, or at least tell you the truth about that situation. Now, you don't have to believe me, and the bottom line is there will be thousands of people out there that probably will never believe me no matter what I say and do anyway. There's nothing I can do about that, but at least I think this is a good place to start for those who are now maybe, oh, I heard about DarksydePhil, he made these epic tweets, but now we hear negative stuff about him.
Stop saying epic tweets like you just broke the mold of tweeting.
He opened up them cheeks and sharted all over everybody. So he got a big hand about it. That's all this is.
Dude, he saw them numbers and he just went, wow, I'm popular again.
People like me. Look, he Productions favored it.
He Productions.
Oh, 3 days later, it's not he Productions? Whatever, I don't care.
Moving on.
So finally, we have an opportunity to try to clear the air about all that stuff and kind of start a clean slate almost. Because really, that's what I've wanted. In the past 2 years, I've become a full-time live streamer rather than a YouTuber. That is my focus, and that's what I want to do. And it's hard when you have all this baggage from the past that's dragging along with you, and no matter how much you...
It's your baggage.
It's
you
what
caused
you've done it. Dude.
It's not coming from nowhere.
It's not like a bunch of people just went, hey, we're just going to throw in Phil's house and then tape... Hey, Phil has all over his house. That's not what happened. Dude.
Try to shake it and change for the better. You still have people who drag you down with all that shit, okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm going to be doing is going down a list. I actually have a list.
It's been 3.5 minutes, and he has not mentioned one lie that people have said.
You gotta warm up that oven before you just throw that turkey up in there.
Of things here that I want to address live on the stream tonight. And hopefully, you know, going through...
Now, the list that he has currently, it came from somebody named Dragon Killer on Twitter. Mm-hmm. And it was just a list of things that Phil has done.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Phil just got that list and just wholesale just went, I'm just gonna
So
list.
he didn't even create
Nope,
a
sure
list
didn't.
of just like,
Nope.
hey, this is all the stuff that people said about
Nope.
it, and I know they've said this stuff
It was
about
just some dude on Twitter that just went, here's a list of bad things that Phil did.
What the lazy.
Stuff will be enough to kind of clear the air with a lot of things, and at least we'll be at square one, at least for some of you. Like I said, I know some people will never convince, but who cares, right? Also, this is honestly going to be almost like a weight off of me, because like I said, I usually never talk or address this stuff, excuse me. And
You just said that in some streams you
Yes.
could debunk this stuff. So you do talk about it at times. Philip? Sir?
He just didn't even listen to what he said.
for me to finally be able to get it off my chest to talk about some of this stuff publicly is going to be a good thing. Now, a few things. Number one, I will be accepting, contributions during the stream.
100%. Yes, of course I will.
I'll be
Slick
allowed
back
and
that hair.
everything. And I will periodically be updating the leaderboard with things like top cheer, top tip, etc.
Why wouldn't
However,
I?
I'm not going to be entertaining troll cheers, so things coming in, that are blatant insults. No, I'm not going to be taking.
Why not? Why not debunk them?
Yep. Right here and right now.
Accept that money and debunk them.
Take their money and make a fool out of them.
Accept.
But no.
You can't.
You can't. So you ain't. Not even gonna entertain it.
Not gonna address this.
0% there.
Not any further.
Yeah. And also, in regards to, just in general, I want to be able to focus in on what I'm talking about. So understand that maybe you guys will be contributing. You'll expect a shout out. I'll try to squeeze it in, but that's really not the main purpose of this stream. It's really just to clear the air about a lot of things. Okay. So for example,
If he was, you knew he was gonna do this because he squeezed in shout outs during the story of why his girlfriend had a panic attack in the hospital.
Just get it right up in there.
Oh, thanks for the money though.
Fly Eagles fly.
Atomica did a 200-bit cheer that made him the top cheerer so far of the stream tonight, and I want to get him up on the leaderboard here. Okay.
Oh yeah, he has to do this all by hand
Jack, who says,
because if it's automatic, the troll names will be up there, and he don't want
He
that.
wants no part of
He
that.
wants none of that, so he could just ignore it and just hand type it out.
No matter how long it takes.
advice for trolls: don't let the trolls get you down. The advice for the trolls, I mean, move on at this point. You know what I mean? Like, I could understand. Here's the thing, and this is the truth of the matter. I'm saying I'm going to debunk 7 years of slander, right? For 7 years, I've been the butt of the internet's joke because of the way that I used to act 7, 8, 9, 10 years ago. When I started on YouTube, I was a very obstinate, opinionated asshole who didn't want to think.
So, because of the way that you factually acted, people treated you bad. And you have changed 5%. And you're going, why are people still treating me like this? Because
What's the 5%?
He's mellowed down. He doesn't say as many racist jokes. He doesn't say
Racist, absolutely.
he doesn't racist jokes. That's
Yeah.
just the one.
Yeah.
That's 5%. But he'll go, why are people still treating me like this? Well, because you've only changed 5%, and in some cases you've gotten actively worse.
Side of my own realm, a very narrow perspective,
Ooh,
and I
look
didn't
at
want
that.
to
That was a bad one.
That was a bad
Oh
angle.
boy,
Oh, yeah.
you got full on ball spot.
Yeah,
Just winking at you.
there's a lot of people talking about Phil's bald spot, and he just going, oh, because it's the headphones I wear. Bruh, I wear headphones every f***ing day for hours.
He is in deep denial. He got a divot in his head.
He used to say it was just a part, dude. It's just a bald spot. Just let it go. Just accept it. You're older. It's fine. It's fine that you're going bald.
100%.
Other person's shoes or see things from another perspective, and I would regularly at the dawn of when I really had my highest popularity,
Almost 6 minutes.
on YouTube.
Not a lie
All right?
said.
I was an asshole. I'll openly admit that. I used to go out and say, oh, screw everyone who plays Minecraft. They're a bunch of immature idiots. Who the hell would ever want to play Minecraft, right? That's so ignorant. That's stupid. You know what I mean? Why would I say that?
So he did zero research on Minecraft and just went, it's a kids game, it's stupid. And he did zero research on He Productions, and just went big number. He has not changed.
He has not changed.
Dumb shit I used to do. Oh my god, screw Hideo Kojima, he makes terrible games. I would say stuff like that, and people would take it as like serious shit, and they would then hate on me, and they would make tons of videos about me, and they would hate me for that. And then over the years, different.
What didn't he just last year say that everybody that worked on Need for Speed should be ashamed? Payback, Need for Speed, Payback should be ashamed.
Mm-hmm.
Also, didn't he say that for Madden? Madden 2020? Or Madden
I remember
20?
him playing a game and just went, everybody who worked on this game should be fired.
I know for one of the WWE 2Ks, I think it was like 2K16, maybe 2K17, he was just like, this is a tragedy. Everybody should be just... You don't deserve to breed. You don't deserve life if you made this game. These are just a few years ago. Not the 8-9 he's talking.
Like the "this is how you don't play" movement, where people would take my gameplay and unfairly, honestly, edit it together to only show moments where I really
unfairly. But then you pieces just capitalized it not once but twice. Number one, you went when you played Metal Gear Solid 5, titled it "This is how you don't play Metal Gear Solid 5," and then number two, when you had KO Gaming, you started accepting "this is how you don't play." But yet, when the swatting happened, you went, "Oh, everybody who did it, this is how you don't play. You almost got me killed. You, yes, you." But then you started accepting it for this, for money,
anything for this.
You. Oh.
sucked, or I was doing stupid shit in a game and I was just talking out of my ass, and those would go viral on YouTube. And sadly, that would now make people think that like there's no valid content that I put out there, when in reality,
I don't think anybody ever thought that you make 100% invalid content. That makes no sense, Phil.
No, it's just that the failings is a lot more interesting than you just going, okay, what do I do next? Where's my gun? Blah blah blah. No, the
did you see that?
When you're raging and when the singing as well, crap like that. That's not as fun or entertaining as when you're just missing stuff wholesale and for minutes on end.
Where you just get so angry and just, I can't win. This is bullshit.
That's a lot more fun because there's no jokes or anything there. That's just pure emotion. You're not just going, hey, I gotta make these people laugh by saying this weird thing that I'm about to say. You're just getting emotions out, and that's a lot more raw and entertaining.
That was a skewed perspective. Now, it was a true perspective. The things that were in those videos were taken right out of my videos.
Okay.
It wasn't like people were adding stuff in that wasn't in the videos. But taking stuff out of perspective of an entire playthrough makes you look bad, right? So really, it was 2012 when those style of videos, those "this is how you don't play" videos and all that started. And you know what? At the time, I was so angry about it. And the truth of the matter is, these days, I don't give a shit. People can do whatever they want with my footage. I don't want. Obviously, I would like people to get permission first or whatever. But it's apparent.
Phil, may I have permission?
Can I please make you look like an idiot? Please? No. Oh, I tried.
Well, you just said we can do whatever we want with your footage, but you would prefer to get permission first. So I don't have to. This is a courtesy to you. So.
Bruh, all the time, these people that illegally take my footage, you literally said, I don't care what you do with my footage as long as you just don't capture it and repost it wholesale.
You said that.
So people commentating over your live stream, that is in the realm of what you personally allow. Hence, not illegal, Phil.
YouTube's never going to do anything about it. People are going to be able to make these nasty negative montages about me no matter what they want to do.
Of course, they're not going, hey, kill Phil.
Yes, no.
Hey, Phil, you should die.
They're showing your gameplay. How is that nasty and negative? It is what you are doing.
It's definitely negative, but it's not nasty.
He just said that they don't add anything.
Right? But the bottom line is this, is that since then, since the This Is How You Don't Play movement got popular, now what people have done, oh, well, Phil's an easy target. We now know from the This Is How You Don't Play movement, he's got no defense for himself. So
because people make internets of him. I mean, people make videos of him on the internet. He is incapable of defending himself. So now this is easy to do. This was a bad image to pause on.
What's up with his eye? But yeah, he's not just an easy target. He's an easy and fun target.
Absolutely.
Wings is an easy target, but he's not fun.
Dude, he is it's tragically unentertaining. Like, I just feel bad for him. Yeah. And it's hard to feel bad for him. It's hard to feel bad for Phil. But I feel bad for him on a person level. Mm-hmm. He's a awful person. But as a fellow person, I just feel bad for him.
Base human to human.
Just straight empathy. I feel bad for you. I feel those moments for Phil, but then he snaps me right out of it by going, I'm going to slap the out of this 11-year-old girl. I'm going to slap
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. You're lying.
A step further. Instead of only doing things that are going to be related to his gameplay, now we're going to take things out of his personal life that he reveals, and we're going to skew them, we're going to lie about them, and we're going to make him look like a real scumbag to the face of the internet by saying all kinds of crazy shit that really has no factual basis. And the bottom line is, most of the really...
It's not like they took you saying 8 words from 8 different sources and strung them together to say something that you never said. They took things you said that contradicted other things you said that makes you look foolish.
Now, it'd be one thing if you said something like, I would never say that I hate the Chinese. And then they just took the I hate the Chinese part. But people don't do that.
They take your pre-streams. They cut in clips of other things you said to make fun of you. Like, I'm a loser. Or I'm gay, totally gay. But it's just your things you said wholesale.
Or stuff like, I really feel like you guys are like my family.
And then it's
thanks for the money, dummies.
Because it really is. I feel like you guys are like, my family. Thanks for the money, dummies. I'm so mad I cannot find that Snort Benel video.
But yeah, something like Snort Benel, nobody's thinking that you're saying those two things back to back. It's just a funny thing to clip into each other.
But you do say very ignorant things constantly.
Said about me never had any factual basis. They were taken out of something that was skewed or something that had no actual...
Okay, if it's skewed, then it does have a factual basis. Yes. They're just making it a certain truth for themselves. You've always said that they always take one little nugget of truth. So there is a factual basis for what they're saying, Phil.
And it's stuff like the escort thing. He's like, the escort thing is 0% true. It's like, okay, did a woman come to visit you? Yes, already there's a piece of truth in it.
Well, people just believe it because it's been said so many times, and I'm not a person who's going to sit here on a stream and just talk about the negative shit constantly because I want to...
Can we go back just a little bit?
You do,
because I just love that combination of just clutching his chest like an old Jewish lady, sweeping his hair back, T-pose.
And I'm not a person who's going to sit here on a stream and just talk about the negative shit
Oh, clutching them in pearls.
Oh my word! Sweep the hair back, T-pose. Oh, that's so beautiful.
Because I want to be a positive guy. I want to put out fun gameplay. I want to cover the new releases. I want to have cool throwback sessions. I don't want my entire existence on the internet to be defending myself against people who are just saying ridiculous stuff. So I usually just hold...
Don't say the ridiculous stuff for people to rebut.
Absolutely.
It starts with you. If it was just people saying the same stuff that you said 7 years ago on repeat, the Nazi thing that he said, all that other crap
with dead space and stuff.
Yes, if it was just that, people would get bored so fast. But you are daily giving more ammunition. Legit. Snort Burnell is daily. Stuff that you are saying that is ridiculous.
Soma Julius Cruz daily.
This is what you are doing. Memology almost daily.
Back and never say anything, but tonight is the exception where I'm striking back. I finally feel like because there's at least a positive vibe around DarksydePhil for the first time in some 7 fucking years on the internet.
Phil Pyre
that
strikes
finally
back.
Today I can kind of come out and say, here's the truth about all this crap. You don't have to believe it, but at least I kind of have some.
Not a single lie they've said yet. Not a thing
so
to
a few shout-outs, a few more shout-outs.
Nope, shout-outs.
Shout-outs.
$5. Expose detractors and all those lies they've been repeating over and over. That's a $5 tip. Thank you, Kenja. In fact, I'll get your name up. I forgot to put... Poor Jack 30, I apologize I didn't put your name up earlier. I'm all worked and fired up here tonight. I am. This garbage tipped me $1. Said, Phil, I'm fucked up, laughing my ass off. Well, try not to do anything silly. Reggie Face 420 tipped me $4. Said, Phil, longtime viewer, I like MK11 online battles. Keep up the awesome streams and great content I've enjoyed for 5 years. Detractors are cucks. Thank you, Reggie, for the $4
What
tip.
a merciless laugh. Did he even smile?
You know what? That is a very good question.
Cucks.
He looked at the camera,
Right to the barrel of the camera.
opened his mouth, and exclaimed 2 noises.
And then went right back to the money. No, thumbs up first, back to the money.
Thank you, Reggie, for the $4 tip. Cali Kid 951 just tipped me $5. He said, this is all I wanted to hear. We talked on Twitter the other night, and I said, I'm glad that you can poke fun at yourself, and now for me, that's all I wanted. There's a large majority of us who get tired of you being pompous. Honestly, at this point, I don't see a reason to be pompous. I seriously don't believe that I'm any better than anyone else, or that my content's any better than anyone else. I've always said this. I can't believe that at one point ever in my existence on the internet, someone wanted to meet me in person and shit.
Okay, you're lying, Phil. Because you think your content is better than the Muppets that go hoo and laugh and dye their blue hair.
He had a rant against Ninja and disrespect very recently. Like within the last 2 weeks, very recently.
So, Phil, debunked.
My hand and get an autograph. That wow. It blows my mind. I don't think I've ever done anything that's warranted.
Dude, it's awesome when somebody comes up to you and goes, can I get your autograph? I have had it literally one time in my life. And I was like, what? This is amazing.
Like, oh, me?
No, we had it twice. There was some dude from the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
We did a live podcast and they wanted an autograph. And it's somebody from the FGC. They had all these just big names on this guitar. They were like, hey, you signed it too. He just walked up to me like, hey, here, Cop Bros, you signed it. What the Yeah, that was amazing.
Anyone that even want that, but it's true, right? Alexander Rossi cheered. He says 913 viewers. The stream just started. Wow. See,
I do get that too when I give my stuff to VAs and they're like, sign it. I'm like, oh shit. You know, no, it is a good feeling.
It is a very good feeling. I understand that from Phil. No, because he's just like, oh, why would anybody want my autograph?
People who can't, you know why people want your autographs. You're an entertaining person that if you listen to you for enough time, you go, I would like to meet this person and have an autograph with them. That's all it is.
I don't look at viewership on my stream.
You're a liar.
This is a lie.
You are a liar.
Dude, he literally went, did we even hit 300 viewers? No, we didn't. What happened?
People are just
plummeted.
Being lazy.
They're too lazy to watch my content. You said this, Phil.
So I have no idea how many people are on the stream right now. Chocolate Fuzz to me $5. And some of y'all need to take a few moments to realize how much joy DSP has brought to us and how sad it'll be when the
joy.
Yes,
it'll
be a day when DSP is no more. It will be very sad. Some of y'all need to think about that. Much love, DSP. Thank you, Chocolate Fuzz. So that's G's. That's 5, 10, 14. Hold on. 15, That's about $20, I would say.
About $20, I would say.
So
Right,
we'll say
you
we're around $21.
just gotta
tips. I apologize, I
calculate.
didn't necessarily add that. I want to get
Instead
started
of doing
with
it
the video.
automatically. It's not even on screen.
A Golf One, who has resubscribed for 3 months. It says, "What's up? What's up, A Golf?" All right, here's the deal. We gotta get started. All right, I can do shout outs.
10
all night. I love to do
minutes.
shout-outs all night to people who are being supportive, but I want to get started. All right. So first of all, ladies and gentlemen, all right, the one thing that I want to say is off limits here tonight. This is very true. Is things that is private information about other people that I can't reveal. So, oh
His
my God,
ex.
I want secret behind the scenes dish on what happened with your ex-girlfriend. I can't do that.
Nope.
He
Sorry.
can't even say her name.
Nope, he cannot. It's illegal. It is forbidden. Them syllables will not cross them lips.
Pander.
I can't do that because sadly, that's private information. That's not just me. That's someone else too. I want information about your wife. Not doing it. Not doing it. That's unfair to someone else who's not here, who is not part of this.
So bring her in.
Yeah, easy.
Oh, you can't.
Oh, whoops. So it automatically, if somebody goes, here's the thing about your wife that doesn't make any sense, that's lie, and you need to clarify, you can just go, no, not doing it.
Not part of this.
And just leave that.
To give
Leave it
information
alone.
like this. And the thing is, yes, sadly, the slander over the years has come
Clutch them
into
pearls.
my life with my personal relationships, my family, and everything. All this has been affected by these people who say
11
nasty shit
minutes.
about me all the time. But what I will do tonight will directly address as much as I can without revealing personal information that would be risky or unfair to other people. Fair enough?
Risky how?
Risky how? At this point, Kat does not have any kind of social medias that people know. She might have a little secret one where it's just like anime fan, whatever, and she just posts whatever she feels like. But she doesn't have that. She doesn't have a YouTube, a Facebook that people know of. So she's just completely off. The only way that she's going to hear any slander if it comes from you and from your fans. She would have to actively seek it out in order to get it.
She would have to watch your stream.
Same thing with Pandalee. At this point, nobody had known of Pandalee's Instagram. So she was also completely gone to YouTube.
And even after they learned, it's just like, whatever.
Yeah, people basically leave her alone. They don't ask her for interviews or anything. I've seen people legit just go, she looks happy, good for her. I'm like, okay, people are leaving her alone. Your family, you telling me your mama got a Twitter? Come on now.
Mama Burnell.
All right. So the first thing we're going to start with, Styles K did a 100-bit cheer, by the way. Thank you very much, Styles
Wrap
K.
this up, Phil.
First thing I want to start with, all right, is looking at a long time ago.
In the galaxy.
Back before I ever live streamed, back before I ever did any direct capture, way back when, all right, I used to make racial jokes.
Whoops.
Okay?
Uh-oh.
I did. I used to make racial jokes. Now, the racial
did.
jokes that I made, I used to call myself an equal opportunity offender, meaning I would make a joke about one culture or race and then another culture or race, but I would also make a joke about my own culture. You know, I'm Polish and Italian, and I would make those kind of jokes during gameplay as well.
Pause.
And, you know, what people will...
Has he ever made a Polish joke?
As far as I know, no. In the good 11 years I've been watching Phil or paying attention to his content, I cannot think of one time he went Polish.
And he going, I'm Polish and I'm Italian. He will always just go, I'm Italian. Because that's more attractive to say than just Polish and Italian. And also, equal opportunity jokester. Does that make it okay, Phil?
Yeah, I said the N word, but I also said the C word. So whatever. Why are Chinese people and black people so mad? I said them both.
And he goes, why is it okay to make racial jokes, but it's not okay to make jokes about your gout? And he goes, I'm making like widespread racial jokes. I'm not like pointing it towards one person going racial joke, but with the gout, it's something that I'm dealing with that I can't help. That I can't like. You can't help it, like your race.
But what about the time he said that Booker T called Hulk Hogan a nigger? What about that time? He pointed to one person specifically.
That's that feel. If it didn't have, he's not thinking about it. So unless he can pull it out of his memory and instantly debunk it, he's not thinking about that. Come on now.
What about when he said Hideo Kojima was a fag?
What about it?
What an awful person.
Yeah.
Over the years, they'll take clips out of context. All right.
I just said 2 clips you literally just said. What is the context of calling a person a fag, which means negative in your eye, just because he would be gay?
Mm-hmm.
What's the point of recanting the story of Booker T going, Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, and saying it 2 to 3 times?
There's no context there.
There's no context needed.
You called the man this.
You were
and
playing.
you are saying this as a negative pejorative.
You were playing Prince of Persia and recanted that Hulk Hogan Booker T story. Where did it come from, and why did you say it in that moment?
Context.
What context could make that okay? What context could make you calling Hideo Kojima that okay? It's so great.
They will put a clip out there completely out of context of a playthrough and make this is one joke Phil made in 2010. Look at what a horrible racist he is, right? The bottom line is, and this is the truth of the matter.
What about when you said cat very delicious, ha rah 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 rah?
I should hope that if I say something horribly racist, that 10 years in the future somebody goes, you said something horribly racist, and I don't just go, get over it. No, I said it, and I did. Yeah, I said it. I'm sorry. I apologize. Whatever. You think if Trump comes up and just goes, the niggers, in 10 years, he's going to be like, yeah, whatever, I said that. Who cares? You think that anybody's going to let him live that down? No, Phil, it doesn't matter the time frame. You said it. Deal with it. You can't just sweep it under the rug like it was 10 years ago, so it don't matter. It do matter.
In my lifetime, I've had more friends that were not.
Oh my God, you're going with this defense? I've got black friends too.
Yes.
Dude.
And he's just going to be like, I got Puerto Rican friends. And
I've got Chinese
black
friends.
So there you go.
So I can say those things.
Yeah, easily. Hey, Phil, guess what? I've got bird friends, griffin friends, bear friends. I can say whatever I want. You're just saying words. You're not proving anything. And even still, you're just going, I got black friends. That's like freaking, come on.
I've had more friends that were not white than white because I actually grew up in Bridgeport,
Pause.
Connecticut.
You are you counting them in your mind or just going, when you had those friends, you're just going, that's a black guy and I'm friends with them. Do you remember? Because I'm just like looking back on all the friends that I've had. I'm not like white, black, white.
Yeah, I've never thought like that of how many white friends I have. One of my best friends right now is white, and I'm not like, yeah, this is like the 7th white friend I've had.
That's a notch on my belt as a black man with a white friend. Yes.
I've had Mongolian friends. Who has Mongolian friends?
But you not sitting here just going, I'm not racist. Here's my Mongolian friend. And you're not going, I can count in my mind the number of this friend and the number of this friend. Like this piece of shit is doing.
That as I was growing up became more and more multicultural. My elementary school, my high school, always had a multicultural group. My best friend when I was growing up was Puerto Rican. I had African American friends. I had friends from all different Asian cultures, Indian, Laotian. Oh man.
So what?
Yep. So he can't be racist, factually.
He can't be racist because I've had friends and I can make those jokes now because I've had those friends.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't hate these people because I've had friends with these people. I'm just saying it.
Now, if you're with your group of friends and you say some racially insensitive things and you're all just laughing, who cares?
Yeah.
But if you're
But
just out and about,
it doesn't just give you carte blanche to just say whatever you want.
what a
just,
great way to put it.
And then just pull out a picture on your phone, just like here's me with Ming Su. I can say that.
That's not how it works. You don't get a card because you've had a couple friends.
What was Vanarak? Vietnamese. I've had friends of every nationality in my life, okay?
I doubt you've had friends of every nationality in your life.
I've met maybe 2 Native Americans in my life.
As far as I know, I have met 0.
Ain't but like 16 of them. Come on now, Phil.
People will always take one little thing out of context or whatever and say that I'm a racist. All right, ladies and gentlemen, one of the biggest, and I will admit this to this now, I will publicly say this, one of the biggest mistakes that I actually feel that I made in my early career as a content creator is that I was making Nazi jokes. All right, they're not funny. I know that, but
I feel like contextually, Phil, Nazi jokes can be hilarious.
Yes.
Now,
I am a big person of make your jokes.
Yeah. And it's up to the person that's listening to the joke to laugh.
Yes.
But the person that's listening to the joke shouldn't try to destroy the person that made the joke unless they were purposely trying to be malicious. PewDiePie with that sign, that's just being malicious for being malicious sake. There's no joke there. You're just being shocking.
The joke should not just be Jews.
Yes, the joke shouldn't be shocking.
Yes.
Just, I'm shocking you and that's the joke.
There should be some sort of cleverness, set up punchline, subversion.
Yeah.
Whatever you got to do. But it can't just be the blacks is my joke.
Thing is, I used to be a very adamant listener to the Howard Stern show. And
Do
Howard
not.
Stern, as you guys know, if you listen to him, is a very risque guy and he does very risque things.
I've always found Howard boring.
Yeah.
I'm an Opie and Anthony boy. It's just the way it is.
Yeah.
And he used to do segments on his show where someone would impersonate a Nazi. And he would say ridiculous things that would be over the top. And, oh my God, but the joke.
Because this person says it, you can as well. Is that your argument, Phil? This person did it, so I can too. This person just killed somebody, so I can too.
And everybody laughed, so it has to be a good thing.
They laughed and nobody said anything against them. So I guess as a 26, 27-year-old man, I could just say whatever I want with no consequences.
It's not a real Nazi. It's a guy impersonating a Nazi and personally doing over-the-top stuff that we all agree is absolutely ridiculous. Now, if you don't know, Howard Stern is Jewish. So for him to have Nazi jokes on his show kind of makes sense. I'm not Jewish. For me to make stupid Nazi jokes...
Phil, would it not be worse for him to be making those jokes?
Absolutely.
And allowing them on his show?
His people are the ones that face that tyranny.
So I guess he's just going, because he can say those things, he can have that on his show and laugh at it, then
it makes it okay for everybody else to laugh at it.
But that's not how it works, 35-year-old man.
Again, I say it's up to the person
absolutely.
that hears a joke to decide if it's funny to them.
But to excuse it like this,
it's ridiculous.
Those that I've done and stuff is not smart. It's dumb. It's incredibly fucking stupid. At least I'm proud to say I haven't made a joke like that in 9 years, okay? But people will still bring it up to this day and say that Phil is a racist and Phil is totally, he hates the Jews. Did you ever see that video that he made where he was playing the Dead Space 2?
Pause. Yeah, that's very hyperbolic.
Absolutely.
People say that.
But I feel like if you ever have to go, I'm defending myself from saying, from people saying I hate the Jews. You've up royally at some point.
And also the biggest thing is, it clearly gets under your skin because you're talking about it right now. So they succeeded.
But yeah, anybody that's like, because the joke he's a race. I think everybody has racism in it. Patrice O'Neal once said this. I have never met a racist. I have met a lot of people that has racism, but I have never met a racist. And I feel like what he did was terribly racist, but he himself might not be a racist. Now, Phil is probably a racist. Based on
lower level races.
Yes.
Not marching in the streets.
Yeah.
But definitely
not
clutching
those
his
Nazi
purse
people,
if they're
neo-Nazis, yeah. But he's absolutely, and this is from just me, in my opinion, he is absolutely making black jokes off camera.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel that.
Demo, and he was pretending to be Isaac Himmler, the last remaining Nazi, and saying that because the Jews ran rampant across the universe, that they infected the whole universe with a necrovirus, and he wants to turn on the ovens and burn all the Jews. It actually happened. I'll always fess up to that. It's out there, public on the internet. You can't hide it. It's something very incredibly stupid that I did, but it was actually a video based on the exact.
No, Phil.
It was an incredibly stupid thing I did.
Here's the excuse. Here's my excuse.
But
let me reel that back a little bit.
Here's the reason for me doing that.
I did it. I thought it was funny. It's not anymore.
Was done on the Howard Stern show. Some of the things I actually say in that video are literally lifted from the Howard Stern show.
Why are you lifting?
Why you stealing people jokes, funny man? Mr. Talent Man, why you stealing people jokes? Why do you think this is okay?
Yeah.
And then just going, yeah, I did it, but they did it too. And here's the proof.
Why are you mad at me when I just did it like they did it?
Be mad at them first, and then come over to me.
Wasn't me. Eminem said to do it again.
Pasted into my video, okay?
You better take a sip.
Now, what's funny is
some
people actually to this day will say that stuff's funny. I don't think it is. I don't.
Why were you laughing during the video?
Yes, you were literally laughing. Why are you making jokes that you don't find personally funny? I make jokes to make me laugh, and if other people laugh, that's good for them. But I say things that I think would be funny. Why are you saying things that you don't think are funny? Why are you just saying things? I'm a big fan of the Howard Stern show. I heard this on the Howard Stern show. I'm going to take this not funny thing and put it into my content, Phil. Does that make sense? Or did you think it was funny?
Don't anymore. Back then I was more immature. Like I said, I Howard Stern and everything.
Okay. You can be very mature and think what you did was funny.
Mm-hmm.
Immaturity lack of maturity or how mature you are is not based on whether you find racist jokes funny or not. You can find very immature. Farting is hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
You could be the most mature, grumpy person in the world, and if you laugh at a fart, it doesn't make you all instantly immature. You just like some immature comedy every now and then.
All being in line with that stuff. I used to think that stuff was funny. All right. I don't think it is.
That's
he's not reading.
Yeah, no. No, how can you?
I've grown up, I've matured. I'm not that kind of person anymore. But at that time, I thought that it was funny. Now, here's the thing. That actually got me banned off of a website that was not YouTube. It got me banned off of a website called blip.tv. You may have heard of them. It's a business that existed back then. And what happened was, I had been doing YouTube videos from 2008 to 2010 as a hobby. I had never made a dime doing it. I had never monetized any videos.
Pause.
Well, I wanted to monetize my videos because I got...
Yeah.
Don't say it like you were just like, I wasn't making any money because I didn't want to, because I just wanted to pull out pure content. You couldn't.
Yeah, it was an impossibility. You could have with a partner network, but there was only really one partner network, maybe 3 that were prevalent. But as far as gaming goes, you were either machinima or you just were not making money during videos.
So there's a big difference between wasn't and couldn't. You piece of garbage.
laid off. I've been working at an office job for almost 5 years. I got laid off out of nowhere unexpectedly. And I was kind of the underdog of the internet because people supported me. They loved my.
Do you know what underdog means? It means there's champions of the internet.
There's people on top.
And you're fighting your way to the top. But nobody thinks you can do it. That's not how the internet works.
And people were supporting you so much.
Bruh, the way I found Phil was I was broke at the time and I could not afford a PS3. This is when PS3 was like $300, $350, and I could not afford a PS3. But I really wanted to play Heavy Rain, so the demo was out, and I looked up the demo on YouTube, and the first one I saw was DarksydePhil, and I started listening, and I'm like, okay, he's commentating and stuff. So when the game actually came out and he's playing it, it was really fun to watch him. That's how I discovered DarksydePhil. His video was the very first one I saw. So what do you mean you were some underdog?
If you were that high in the algorithm.
YouTube videos at that point and really wanted to see me succeed. Okay. And so what ended up happening was I went to Blip TV and I started uploading my videos there because on Blip you could monetize your gameplay videos. You couldn't do that on YouTube back then in 2010 unless you had a specialized partnership with a third-party company. So I went to Blip, and within 1 month of me uploading my gameplay videos to Blip, I was making good money, and actually I was the second-ranked guy on the fucking website under the Nostalgia Critic. The Nostalgia Critic was #1, I was #2 within a month, which was pretty insane.
Why is he bragging about this 9 years later? When Blip was basically Channel Awesome and a bunch of other bums, just random bums putting out stuff. So of course you bring your large underdog audience over to Blip TV.
And instantly become the #2.
Your underdog audience brought you to #2 instantly. Within a month.
The only way to get discovered on Blip was basically to already be part of Channel Awesome. You go to the website, you look through all the videos. Hey, here's the music people. Okay, maybe I'll watch Todd in the Shadows. Maybe I'll watch Rap Critic. That's the way you did. Okay, they're pretty cool. That was the only way to get discovered. So with your huge YouTube audience already established, you go, hey, come over here, and they followed you. Underdog.
Ridiculous.
What ended up happening was I put out that video, that Dead Space 2.
This is legit gonna be a 6-hour boy.
It's really bad. This is not a good ratio.
Dude, it's 17 minutes and we've almost done an hour. And he wasn't even into the stuff.
This is debunking #1.
He wasn't even into the stuff until like minute 13.
Demo video with that kind of jokes and commentary in it. And what happened was my trolls, which I've always had trolls. Even back then when I was white hot popular, I had trolls.
Yeah,
my trolls staged a campaign, which they later admitted publicly was a fake campaign. They mass emailed Blip TV.
Who admitted to that?
I've never seen anybody admit to that.
Phil, where's the evidence of you so you could debunk this? Just saying the words doesn't debunk
Yes,
anything.
it does.
Oh,
Because
okay.
he's saying it.
Yep.
It happened to him. So as long as he says that it didn't happen or it did happen, it did or did not happen.
Boy,
the way that he said it.
You are 100% correct. What was I thinking?
Pretending to be hundreds of upset people, saying, how dare you have someone on your site who's making this kind of comedy and kind of commentary and stuff like that.
How do you know that it wasn't a hundreds of upset people? Because that was really... You're admitting to it now that it was bad. So could nobody back then think that it was
Have been
bad?
legitimate. Like, what are y'all doing with this content?
Okay, and it sucks because, you know, they got me, you know. Blip TV, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. One of my favorite memes ever.
Saw these hundreds of complaints. Like, I've never seen anything like this before. They watched the video. They're like, okay, get rid of them, and they kicked me off the site. All right, it sucks. I was banned from Blip TV because of troll activities. The bottom line was the thing I got banned for is pretty heinous. I agree, jokes about Nazis and shit is not funny. I, at that point in my life 9 years ago, was very immature and and thought that if I emulate
Right.
Howard Stern, I should be all right. But obviously, it's wrong. And
but-
the thing is, now in 2019, I can come out and say, "My God, that's so stupid. Why did I do that?" But that's something always that people try to say. Phil was a racist. Phil always used to do videos that were racist content and stuff. No,
Pause.
in fact, it was a rarity.
It was a
video.
rarity. Can I stop you real quick? It was a rarity that he did racist content. That's that 5%.
That's all that it takes.
Go ahead.
Let's see, because there is a video entitled, where is it? DSP had like a video that was just like top racist moments of like 2011.
Oh yeah, I remember that. But it was so far in
Yeah.
between.
But he had enough to make a top racist moment.
If it's more than 2, if it's more than 1.
Oh, here's DSP tries their ultimate racism and insulting other countries. It's 27 minutes. And it was 3 years ago.
Like that. That's why it was funny. And every once in a while, I would go out of control and do stuff like that. But now in the modern era, I can fess up to it and tell you guys I'm not like that anymore. I realize how stupid and dumb that shit was. You know, it's kind of similar. People say Phil used to always be over-sexualized. It's true. I used to be very over-sexualized. When I was starting up videos on YouTube back in the day, 10 years ago, it was all about getting that teen audience to watch you. So talking about the size of the tits on that girl and, you know, sex joke here and there, nipple here, you know, all that stuff was very popular back then. But now I don't do it anymore. I phased it out of my content. It's hilarious because I now do video game playthrough regularly every day on Twitch. And people in the stream chat will make sexual comments about things going on. And I don't. I ignore it. I stay away from it. So I feel that I've changed for the better. My regular viewers tell me that I've changed for the better. But yet there's still this slander out there that I'm still a racist and a sexist and I do all this nasty stuff.
Debunked. We're moving on, y'all. That's it. I did it, but it was funny back then. So, and Howard Stern did it, and peace out.
That's debunking it. There's people that think I'm still a sexist and a racist, but I'm not, so debunked.
So debunked. Good
Now,
job,
also
me.
going in line with going way back
Next
when.
list.
Ladies and gentlemen, in 2012, I made public my relationship with a woman at that time
Oh.
who was
We
Nope,
almost said the
censored.
names
Censored.
with brown woman.
With lick click click. A woman.
I mean, this is my problem with a brown woman.
He went, I made my relationship with Pand, nope. Leah, nope. A girl, nope. A woman.
You could hear the gears as he's going, real woman.
What do I call this person? This bitch.
ladies and gentlemen, in 2012, I made public my relationship with a woman at that
With a woman.
Pause. Look. A woman. Yeah.
time, who was my girlfriend, okay? And she very much became a part of my content over a 5-year span that I was involved with this woman. She went by Pandali on the internet. That was her nickname or whatever. And there's always been lies and slander and complete horrific nonsense regarding my relationship with Pandali, which is horseshit. And the thing is, it's in my past. I mean, we haven't been together in over
Oh, so
2
now
years.
you can talk
I
about
now
it. You
have
said you weren't going to talk about it.
Oh yeah, he literally did say don't bring up other people, and now he's
But-
literally
but-
just bringing up other people.
But you can bring up other people.
to a beautiful, lovely woman named Kat, and my life is great. But the thing is, people to this day still fucking bring up this bullshit. So tonight, for the first time ever, I'm debunking this bullshit. All right? The first thing that everyone fucking says to me is that, Phil, you first met Pandali when she was underage. She was under the age of 18. When you first started talking to her, you were grooming her so that...
Okay, I don't think he definitely wasn't grooming her.
Yeah, no.
But the first time they talked, she was more than likely 17 at the time.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking as well. It's way too convenient. It's like she's 8, and Phil, were you talking or just like send me a picture of that ID just so I can make sure? Are you 18? Come on now, Phil.
It was more than likely that they were just talking casually, and then at some point it was like one of them was like, "Let's meet up," and they met up, and by that time she may have been 18. But as far as when the casual conversation started, it's very likely that she was not 18 at the time. Now you could say this whole, Connecticut might have, but then she traveled from like Pennsylvania or something to get to Connecticut. Mm-hmm. So who knows? Who knows? When did that nude get there though?
That's the issue.
With her and all this shit, and all of that is complete and utter fucking bullshit, nonsense, false. The truth of the matter is that back then, this was a different era, all right? It really was. It was a different era of YouTube.
Don't say it's a different era, Phil, because back in the pioneer days, that was a different era. You could take like a 12-year-old wife.
Yeah.
Don't just use this a different era and just go, oh, it's fine because this is a different era. Chill out with that, Phil.
And back then, people used to use YouTube private messaging. I don't. No one even uses that anymore. Sending me a private message on YouTube. I haven't even looked at a YouTube private message.
Having that little conversation with yourself.
Years. I'm not even exaggerating. Okay.
Sweep that hair back.
So, she actually, as a fan of
Hold on. Can you go back a little bit?
No problem.
Why is his face so much darker than his hand?
Dude, you are correct.
What is that?
Dude, that looks Photoshopped. His arm looks Photoshopped right there.
Look, he don't go outside. What is that?
Maybe the lights in the room are just blasted in his face.
What does he have it set to? The sun?